A special thank you to the donor sponsors for the Maine McDonald's All-Star Weekend. Platinum sponsor, McDonald's Owner-Operators of Maine. Diamond sponsor, Hammond Lumber Company. Silver sponsor, Keurig Dr. Pepper. Bronze sponsors, Bar Harbor Bank and Trust. McCain's Foods. Novus Auto Glass. Roofing Source. The Fitch Company. And W.S. Emerson.
So I want to begin tonight's program by thanking all the sponsors that have made this possible. So the first people we need to thank are the McDonald's owner-operators for being the presenting sponsor for the last 37 years. There's a couple special thank yous, one to Marty Ekman, who represents the McDonald's owner-operators, to George Conant and his wife Pat, because she always seems to get roped into all these things that we get involved in. She's just as much a part of it as we are. And Rick Clark. This year has been somewhat of a transition year for this event. I don't have to bore you with all the details, but those three sets of people have gone above and beyond. They always do a lot for this weekend event, but this year was especially taxing. So I want to make a special thank you to those people for doing that this year. I'd also like to thank our diamond sponsors and our three-point shooting contest and slam dunk sponsor, Hammond Lumber. Our silver sponsor, Dr. Pepper and Keurig. Our bronze sponsors, McCain's Food, Roofing Source, the Fitch Engineering Company, Novus Auto Glass, W.S. Emerson, and Bar Harbor Bank and Trust. Some supporting sponsors of the Coca-Cola Company and Husson University will be holding these games tomorrow. And our media sponsor, Sports Radio 92.9, The Ticket, and Ticket TV. I'd also like to thank all the people involved in making this weekend happen. People involved with the MABC, from the leadership up here on the stage, but also to the members that make this work. They work before, during, and after the season to make sure that Maine basketball continues to grow. So they're a very important piece of this. Also, would like to thank the dedicated Ronald McDonald House Charities volunteers, many of whom have been here tonight and probably have helped you at some point here tonight, and they'll be at the games tomorrow. Everything that happens tonight and tomorrow is all volunteer. Everybody volunteers. So for an event like this to run smoothly, we need all of those people to be pulling in the same direction. So I want to say thank you to those groups of people too. So. And finally, I'd like to extend a big thank you to all of you people that are sitting here in the front row. You can feel good knowing that your involvement in tomorrow's games will directly support Ronald McDonald House Charities of Maine. So although this weekend is about you, it's also about raising money for the Ronald McDonald House programs in Bangor and in Portland. So I'd like to invite Marty Ekman, who is a local owner-operator, to come up and just share a couple words about what it means to the local McDonald's owner-operators to be a part of this event. Marty?
Well, thank you. First, I'd like to offer my congratulations to all of the honorees of tonight's banquet. And I'd like to remind you, as Peter did, that we're not only here to recognize all of you tonight, but this event raises essential funds to support the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Maine and all the programs that we have running statewide. The Ronald McDonald House programs in Portland and Bangor provide families a warm and welcoming environment while they navigate their child's medical journey. The McDonald's owner-operators are proud to support this weekend's events, and it's my pleasure to introduce a special guest who will provide you an inside look into the amazing programs of RMHC Maine.
Hello, All-Stars. My name is Bracy Yulin, formerly Bracy Barker, and from players to coaches, I would personally like to congratulate you for your dedication and commitment to your athletic programs, academics, and foremost, your value of teamwork, discipline, and sportsmanship on and off the court. Many of you might not know this, but in 2003, I was nominated as Maine McDonald's All-Star Player and sitting in the same chair that you are now. I know many of you are probably trying to do that math and realizing you probably weren't even born yet. It makes me feel super old. I grew up in Bar Harbor and went to MDI High School, where I played 4 years of varsity basketball and won 3 state titles with my dad as my coach. I was also Miss Maine basketball 2003, and I went on to play basketball at the University of Maine for 4 years, where I met some of my lifetime friends. I also spent 5 years overseas playing professional basketball, where I met my husband, and we eventually settled down in Washington State. Thank you to the Maine Association of Basketball Coaches and their partnership with the Maine McDonald's owner-operators and the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Maine. We are here today to honor and recognize another year of incredible accomplishments. We are beyond proud of you and the work you have put in over the course of your high school basketball career. In addition to celebrating your accolades, I would like to take a few minutes to talk about the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Maine and the work you are helping to raise funds to support. To start, I'd like to show you an inside look at the Ronald McDonald House in Bangor.
The Ronald McDonald House in Bangor is a home away from home for families of pediatric patients. Whether for one night or an extended stay, our doors are open to make your child's medical journey less stressful. We're located only a short distance to area medical facilities, so you're never far away from your child's care. When you arrive, simply ring the doorbell under the carport. A volunteer or staff member will greet you and begin the check-in process. The first stop is the volunteer office. Here, you will complete registration paperwork and learn about our program and guidelines. We can happily accommodate up to 4 people per guest room. Guests must not have any current illness or anything that is contagious, as others in our house may have a compromised immune system. Once the paperwork is complete, you'll receive a quick tour. The dining room and kitchen are the heart of the house. Cupboards are stocked with food donated by the community. There is also space for families to store their own personal food items if desired. A laundry room is available for guests' personal use. After a long day at the hospital or attending appointments, guests can relax in our large family room and attached playroom. Here you will find books, games, movies, coloring books, and toys. AT&T provides free Wi-Fi to all our guests. Guests can enjoy some fresh air on our back deck, complete with a grill and fenced-in playground. Guests' rooms are furnished with comfortable Tempur-Pedic beds. We supply linens, blankets, and pillows to give you a restful night's sleep. For more information about Ronald McDonald House programs, visit our website at rmhcmaine.org or contact us at 207-942-9003.
In 2014, the mission of the Ronald McDonald House became a real reality for my family. I was newly pregnant with my first child, and she happened to be born 11 weeks early. We spent 45 days at the NICU at EMMC, and through that, we were able to use the facilities at the Ronald McDonald House through the generous donations of the community. It gave us a safe haven to be able to be with our daughter and be there at a whim where it was touch and go. Not many people get that opportunity to be able to stay so close to their daughter, and we feel so fortunate for this charity. As a Maine McDonald's All-Star and a family who really needed to stay close to our child, I am so incredibly honored to highlight the importance of fundraisers like this to support the children and families who call the Ronald McDonald House their home away from home. Again, congratulations and best of luck on the court.
So the way to make this work the easiest, everybody that's receiving an award tonight, when you come to the stage, if you would enter from this side, all right, so that would be your right, and you will exit on that side, all right? We have basically a photo booth over there. We have a photographer. We'd like to get a photograph of every single person that comes across the stage, so we will come up those stairs, and then we will exit down that side, okay? The first award that we have to give tonight is the NHSBCA Legacy, Wooden Legacy Award. So the NHSBCA stands for the National High School Basketball Coaches Association. The Wooden Award is named after John Wooden, the legendary UCLA coach, who devoted his life to making an impact on the lives of others through the game of basketball. His passion was teaching, and there was no group that he had more passion about than coaches. So receiving this award is a testament to a long-standing commitment that the recipients have made as a teacher and a coach in their particular communities. So they're receiving this award because you embody the traits that John Wooden felt were so vital to success: education, longevity, character, service, and excellence. So we recognize one girls coach and one boys coach, and I'm very proud to announce that the recipients of this award this year, representing the girls coaches, are Albert Venziano of Madison, and representing the boys is Roger Reed from Bangor. Come on up, boys.
When I received the phone call from George that I was chosen for this award, I thought he had made a mistake. I haven't really been a head coach since 2012. And another thing, if anybody here, and I know Mike Nelson has seen me coach, my question was, I wonder if George and the committee has ever seen me coach. Because I coached hard. And from a visual point of view, it might have looked like I coached very ugly at times. And I thought for sure that would probably be a good reason for me never to receive the John Wooden Award, because he was such a gentleman. But I appreciate it. I humbly accept it. I had a lot of great players that played for me, and I met a lot of great coaches that made me work hard every night, every weekend, every week. And I owe it to all those players and the coaches who coached against me and taught me a lot. And I appreciate George and the committee for this award. Thank you very much.
I'll be very brief. Just like to say thank you to the MABC, and to be on the stage with Roger. It's a complete honor, and I'm very humbled at receiving this award. Thank you.
So at this time, I'd ask Jody Grant, our North Vice President, to come forward. He's going to present the girls and boys foul shooting participants for tomorrow.
Congratulations to the 9 2025 MABC Regional Foul Shooting Champions, who will be competing tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. for the girls and boys state titles. Would the regional champions for both boys and girls please come to the stage? First, the girls foul shooters. From Sumner High School, Emma Colby. From Wells, Megan Merton. From Wisdom, Ava Lerman. From Chevron, Kylie Lamsom. And from Coney High School, Abby Morrow. next part of the instructions will be when we call your name, please come accept your plaque. Now the boys foul shooters from Atomic Valley, Christian Schumann. From Forest Hills, Jackson Desjardins. From Poland, Jake Jamo. And from Oceanside, Zeb Foster. Congratulations, and we wish you all the best of luck tomorrow morning.
All right, we're off to a little rocky start here, but we'll get better, okay? So now the way this next segment is going to work is we're going to call each of the teams up here one by one. They are going to get called up here when I introduce their coaches. So when I introduce the coaches for your team, that's your signal to get up and come up here like those people did. Line up across the front of the table, and then you'll be called one by one over here to the podium. And after you receive your award, you're free to walk off to the other end and go down to the photo booth. Okay? So we'll see what happens. The first team up is the girls North AAAB, and their coaches are Jay Kemble from Bangor, John Dennett from Coney, and Danielle Lefferts from Erskine Academy.
For the girls' team, we have Madeline Depre. From Caribou. Allie Flagg from Brewer. Claire Gattani, John Baps. Lily Gray from Lawrence. Stella Jarvis, Wyndham. Abby Morrill, Coney. Rachel Penny, Edward Little. Abby Riddell, Ellsworth. Gabby Tibbetts, Oxford Hills. Lexi Tozier, Mount Desert Island. And Valeria Yugu from Portland. Oh. Ella Pelletier, Oxford Hills.
Next up are the boys North AA and B team. Their coaches are Chad Pulkinen from Wyndham, Sam Smith from Messalonsky, and Kyle Corrigan from Caribou.
First up, we have Ty Bernier, Messalonskee High School. Emmett Byther, Old Town High School. Crady Dixon, Wyndham High School. Isaiah Irvin, Holton High School. Will Francis, Orono High School. Hollis Grindle, Ellsworth High School. Aiden Kochendorfer, Hamden Academy. All right, good, perfect. Ding Maywin, Edward High School. Leo McNabb, Chevers High School. Tristan Robbins, Caribou High School. Braden Rodrigue, Winslow High School. Cayman Sargent, Caribou High School.
Next up will be the Girls South AA A and B team. Their coaches are Lon Berthium from Gorham, Angie Littlefield from Marshwood, and Janine Parody from Biddeford.
Avery Bessie, Spruce Mountain High School. Emerson Flaker, Scarborough High School. Aubriana Hoos, Oceanside. Sarah Terrio, Marshwood High School. Marin Maxon, Wells. Isabel Morelli, Gray New Gloucester. Lexi Morin, Brunswick. Callie Pomelo, Mount Arrett High School. Julia Reed, Gorham High School. Sadie Sivany, Sanford High School. Emma Travis, South Portland. Katana Williamson, Madomic Valley.
Next up are the boys, South AA A and B. Their coaches are Mike Nelson from Thornton Academy, John Morgan from Noble, and Matt Regan from York.
From Thornton Academy, Wyatt Benoit. From Spruce Mountain, Jace Bessie. From York High School, Lucas Bouchard. From Oceanside, Zeb Foster. From Noble High School, Bryce Guittard. From Madomic Valley, Gabe Lash. From South Portland, Manny Hidalgo. From Daring High School, Evan Lagasse. From Falmouth High School, Davis Mann. Johnny Patnode from Gray New Gloucester High School. From Kennebunk, Theo Powell. And from Noble, Jameer Rose.
Now we'll move on to the Girls North CD teams. Their coaches are Nathaniel Case from Penobscot Valley and Kirsten Hutchins from Skank.
From Southern Aroostook, Libby Anderson. From Penobscot Valley, Ellie Austin. From Mount View, Ariana Bradeen. From Sumner, Callie Chase. From Dexter, Abilene Corson. From Dexter, Kaylee Dunton. From Skank High School, Lydia Matarazzo. From Skank High School, Brooklyn McAvoy. From Fort Kent, Lily Oliver. From Bucksport High School, Jetta Shook. Shed High School, Jenna Suddy. From Mattanock Academy, Lily Watton. From Machias, Layla Cates Wright.
And now for the boys' North CD teams. Their coaches are Aaron Hutchins from Skank and Adam Mahaney from Mattanock Academy.
From Jonesport Beals High School, Caden Beal. From Southern Aroostook High School, Ethan Collier. From Dexter Regional High School, Ethan Doherty. From Katahdin High School, Connor Edwards. From Easton Junior Senior High School, Chase Llewellyn. From Skank High School, Gavin Gagne. From Machias High School, Blake Hayden. Is that backward? From Skank High School, Samuel Jacobs. Lee Academy, Finn Knowles. From Southern Aroostook High School, Trafton Russell. From Mattanock Academy, James Trott. And from Skank High School, Owen Wyman.
All right, moving on to the girls' South CD teams. Their coaches are Troy Eastman from Buckfield and Gordon Hartwell from Valley.
All right, from St. Dominic's Academy, Charlie Apodaca. From Halldale High School, Marie Benoit. From Monmouth Academy, Riley Chase. From Forest Hills High School, Allie Dunning. From Temple Academy, Mia Fitzpatrick. From Halldale High School, Jade Graham. From Appaquannock Valley Memorial High School, Madeline Hill. From Wayne Fleet Academy, Laura McNutt Gerard. From Madison High School, Mackenzie Robbins. And from Halldale High School, Tori Tibbetts. From Winthrop High School, Madeline Wagner. And from Dirigo High School, Emily Woods.
And our final team, the boys South CD team, their coaches are Jeff Pillsbury from Mount Abram and Josh Laprelle from St. Dominic's Academy.
From Monmouth Academy, Bingham Abbott. From Winthrop, Cole Bard. From Winthrop, Braden Brannigan. From Halldale, Keegan Carey. From Telstar Gould Academy, Riley Hedden. From Greenville, Liam Mason. From Old Orchard Beach, Brady Plant. From St. Dom's, Jonathan Tangalamesu. From St. Dom's, Taylor Varney. From Dirigo, Nathaniel Wainwright. From Dirigo, Dakota White. And from Mount Abram, Bryce Wilcox.
So now I'd like to bring George Conant, our Executive Secretary, and Keith Roseby, our incoming Treasurer, to announce the 2025 All-State Academic Teams.
Gotta take the glasses off. Congratulations to the 2025 Maine McDonald's High School Senior All-State All-Academic Girls Team. Would this year's recipients please come to the stage? From Jonesport Beals, Brenna Alley. Congratulations. From Waynfleet Academy, Lydia Berkness. From Mountain Valley, Lacey Boucher. From Kennebunk, Delaney Hanson. From Madison, Ella Haney. From Shakopee Valley, Bridget Landry. From Gray New Gloucester, Isabel Morelli. From Coney, Abby Morrill. From Gardner, Taryn Nichols. From Oxford Hills, Ella Pelletier. From Winthrop, Madeline Wagner. And from Falmouth, Maggie Young.
Now, if the boys, all academic team would come up, please. There aren't any? Boys, all academic team. No, they're coming. While they're coming, I just want to take 1 minute to say thank you to all of you sitting here in front of me, because I know you've received emails from my wife and I, and all the coaches who have been so cooperative to make this event happen. It doesn't happen otherwise. And I encourage you to give us feedback on how the night went. It's always nice to hear good things, but it's always nice to hear things that people feel like we could improve, because that's how we make it a better event. Thank you. From Brewer High School, Charles Bridges. From Messalonsky High School, Drake Burnell. From Old Town High School, Emmett Bytha. Good job. From Wyndham High School, Brayson Freeze. From Brunswick High School, Trevor Garish. From York High School, Jack Joyce. From Madison Junior Senior High School, Ethan Linkletter. From Ellsworth High School, Connor McDonald. From Gray New Gloucester High School, Kobe Mitchell. From Thornton Academy, Zach Nelson. From Madomic Valley High School, Christian Schumann. And from Portland High School, Devin Walker. Good job, Michael.
I probably should mention that you'll probably be getting another email at some point, but all the photographs that are being taken tonight and all the photographs that will be taken tomorrow are free of charge for everybody here in the room. So that website will be made available to you, so you can go and download whatever pictures you want. Each year, the Maine Association of Basketball Coaches presents 2 awards to individuals that contribute above and beyond to improve the quality of basketball in the state of Maine. So whether it's covering high school basketball in the airwaves, in the newspaper, or online, or coaching basketball at all levels, these awards recognize recipients for all that they do. So Travis Magnuson and Rick Clark will come. We'll first present the Media Award, and then after that, we'll do the Bob Brown Contributor Award.
The MABC's Media Award is given for an outstanding coverage of Maine high school basketball. I am pleased to announce this year's MABC 2024 Media Award goes to Renee Kluke. Accepting on Renee's behalf is Ashland girls basketball coach Diana Trams. Diana, would you please join me on the stage? Renee Kluge spent nearly 50 years broadcasting local sports to Aroostook County. The Ashland, Maine native started in radio in 1976 and then moved to WAGM TV in 1984. He spent over 40 years blanketing the county with local sports coverage, highlighting young athletes as well as non-traditional sports. The winter sports season was one of the busiest times of the year, as he would blanket the county with the best local sports coverage. Each and every night, highlights of games from around the county would be highlighted on the 11 p.m. news. At 6 p.m., Kluge would profile teams and student athletes for their success in athletics and in the classrooms. Kluge would also produce and anchor Sports Extra at 11 p.m. on Fridays. This was a fast-paced, half-hour show with highlights from every game in his viewing area from Fort Kent to Katahdin and East Grand to Madawaska. One of the things that Kluge was most proud of was the fact that he would make a stop at every gym in his area at least once during the basketball season. Renee is wintering in Florida, so Diana, would you please accept this award on his behalf?
I wasn't prepared to speak, but I know Rainey is really excited to have received this award and just retired this year after 40 plus years at WAGM. Anyone who's from northern Maine knows that the winter months are treacherous for travel, and he would make sure that he got to all the gyms to provide the best coverage. Thank you.
Our next award is the MABC Bob Brown Contributor Award. This award is presented to an individual who has made a significant contribution as well as commitment to improving the quality of basketball in the state of Maine. It is my privilege to announce this year's MABC 2025 Bob Brown Contributor Award. It goes to Jamie Russell. Jamie, would you please come up? Jamie began his coaching career at Banquet Valley High School in Milo in 1981 as the freshman boys coach. His first varsity position was at Penobscot Valley High in Howland in 1985. He coached varsity boys basketball at PVHS for 7 years, Central High in Corinth for 12 years, Piscataqua Community High in Guilford for 13 years, and the girls varsity at Central for 8 seasons, this past season being his 40th overall. Jamie recently retired from a 38-year teaching career. What you may not know is Jamie has always been a bit of a basketball historian. At one point, he was interested in finding some historical records for PVHS, such as win-loss records, coaches' names, and other related information. He quickly found out there were no records. Thus began his quest to rectify that. He researched yearbooks, scorebooks, and microfilm at the University of Maine Fogler Library to find final season records, tournament info, and coaches' names. He then began to find the win-loss records, postseason records, and coaches' names for all schools in Maine, from Allagash to York. His research includes records from 1961 to the present for boys basketball, and 1975 to the present for girls. He continues to help the MABC update their coaches' honor roll, which recognizes coaching milestones. Coach Russell graduated from Banquet Valley High School in 1978, UMO in 1982, and resides in LaGrange. Jamie is the proud father of Richie and Brian Russell and grandfather of Phoebe Jane and Ira Neal Russell.
Thank you.
That was short. And Jamie's getting high marks for his speech, so everybody else can take the hint. So this year, the Maine McDonald's is presenting the 14th annual Maine McDonald's Spirit of the Game Awards. This award is given to an individual for a high school basketball team member who embodies the spirit of the sport. They exemplify sportsmanship inspire their teachers, their teammates, and their coaches, and they have shown the ability to overcome obstacles and boundaries. So before we announce the award winners, we'd like to show you a video documentary that took the very first Spirit of the Game recipients into the national spotlight back in 2009. Just prior to this All-Star Banquet that year, CBS Sports called and said that they were sending a production crew to our banquet to cover the Spirit of the Game award. They were working on a video to air on national TV during the NCAA Men's Final Four pregame show. So that television audience that year had more than 50 million viewers, and this is the video that was produced.
February 15th, 2006. 4:19 left in the game. Coach points his finger at me. I jump on the court. The fans were going wild. Took the first shot from the right corner. Air ball. Terrible shot. 3:29 left. And everyone in the crowd's like trying to make the clock go slower. Then with 3:12 left, first shot went in. Then the second shot went in. Then the third shot went in. And then I made 3 more in a row. And when I hit that last shot with 3 seconds to go, it was like we won the national championship. Greatest day of my life. It was like a scene out of a movie. I work at Wegmans Food Markets, store number 64. I work in the bakery department. I bake bread, muffins, donuts, whatever. We try to make customers happy.
Rochester, New York's Jason McKelvin is a young man who refuses to be defined by other people's expectations.
His celebrity status hasn't gone to his head. I mean, there's weekends he goes to Boston to play golf with Doug Flutie, and then he's right back here Monday just as happy to be here. Yeah, but I'm here to bake bread today. You know, I'm ready to go.
No, fame has not changed J-Mac. The former team manager is back on the sidelines, doing what he loves best. Today, he's an assistant coach for a Trojan squad chasing a championship.
Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back!
He's just so into our basketball program, and I think the kids acknowledge him as a really special part of the history of our basketball program.
Shoot the ball with confidence. Let's go! I always wanted to get into coaching. It's one of the greatest things to be a part of. Come on! Come on! It's great to teach them fundamentals, and when they listen to you and then they go out and do it, puts a smile on my face. You guys want this championship or what? My life's really busy now. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3, team! It's great. Like, you go from an ordinary kid to actually trying to inspire others. It's amazing.
I don't think I've ever met anybody that loves something as much as my brother loves sports.
I think that Josh loves sports because it is that thing that it's straightforward.
Since he hit high school, he's always been very, very happy, very upbeat. Full of energy, full of life. Nothing holds him down.
To know Patrick is to love Patrick. He's one of the most proud individuals I've seen. Loves basketball. He's been around the game all his life.
Boy, he knows what he's doing out there. He pretty much handles his own.
A reminder to Big Brothers Big Sisters that the Bowling for Kids' Sake fundraiser is in 2 weeks.
In Maine, 2 other Hoops crazy seniors, Josh Titus of Edward Little High and Greeley's Patrick Thibodeau, are also shaping their identities through basketball. They share a passion for the game
Yeah, what now? Hey, we have practice. Yeah. You coming?
and the responsibility of being varsity team managers. In high school gyms just 20 miles apart, Josh and Patrick, unknown to each other, were pushing their classmates and dreaming of playing for the varsity. The odds were against them, but that was nothing new for these 2 extraordinary teenagers.
Joshua is autistic. A lot of people have tried to describe what autism really is. I don't know if anybody really knows the exact definition of it.
He didn't hug and hold, and I got my first kiss at 4 years old. Usually kids will at least kiss their mother.
When Patrick was born, shortly after birth, my husband told me that he had Down syndrome. So I said, well, is he going to die? And he said, no. I said, well, fine, then. He's all set. We're very fortunate to have Patrick as high functioning as he is, because I know a lot of parents don't get that opportunity. We are so blessed.
I don't know when we started getting ahead, but he's functioning. He does very well. You know, what more can I say? It took a whole community, coaches, teachers, whole community to raise a kid like Josh.
It worked out, too. I'm thinking national title game will be Louisville and UNC.
Josh is just like so full of energy and so proud of who he is and proud of his school and the community and the team.
Josh is a normal kid. Josh is as normal as it gets around here.
He loves being around basketball. He loves being around us, and I mean, he's got some skill. I mean.
These kids have known Patrick since they started school.
Pat's been my friend since kindergarten.
He's been with us forever, so he's like one of the guys. We don't treat him any different because we don't think he's any different.
They just love the game and they love the team. And so often that's not rewarded in this world, but occasionally it is.
And when that elusive reward comes, it is a product of commitment, willpower, and desire. Common characteristics of the human spirit ingrained in all of us. Ones demonstrated so joyously by J-Mac on his inspiring night of three-point pandemonium. His wildest dream come true, a template to which others could aspire.
There's a lot of kids around the world that work so hard and they don't get their shot. If you don't dream it, you can't become it.
The Jason McElwain story, when it first happened, we came into school the next day and the first thing that we said to each other was, Josh Titus.
Coach gathered us around before practice and was like, what do you guys think about Josh actually getting in the game?
To have his manager get in the game?
Everyone was like, oh, that's a great idea.
So we were excited about the possibility of putting him in.
We had talked about the idea of getting Patrick in the last game of the year.
You know, you always wonder, will he get a chance to play? Will he get a chance to do the same thing Jason did? Oh yeah, we thought of that quite a bit.
Even like at the worst moments of our season, he always made us laugh, you know, brought our morale up. He deserves this opportunity.
We're going to play Patrick because it's his senior year and he's always wanted to play.
By a quirk of fate, these two dedicated team managers would get their shot to play on the same February night. But Patrick's focus changed dramatically when his biggest fan was suddenly stricken by illness.
I get a phone call telling me that my husband was rushed to the hospital. We found out that he had had a stroke.
I had been in the hospital talking to him. We had talked about Patrick starting, so Perry knew what was going to happen. And I said, you know, I hope you can be there. But the doctors were really reluctant to let him leave the hospital.
I had to get him to understand that his life was more important at this point, that he would get to see Patrick through a DVD, but that just was not good enough.
I was telling the doctors, I'm going to this game. I don't care what you say. I don't care what my level is. I'm going. I'm there.
Josh saw Jason in 2006 and kind of wanted to be like him.
I knew about Jason, and I remember very distinctly saying, Patrick, that'll be you someday.
This game was going to be Patrick's game, and to be Patrick's game, he kind of had to start.
Oh my gosh, he's starting. Wow.
The situation for this was really perfect.
He said, when the moment's right, he'll put Josh in.
We didn't know what was going to happen, as you never know with high school athletics.
We thought he was just going to warm up with us, and it was going to be cool if he did that.
I had no idea he was going to play.
Oh, I was nervous. I was nervous.
It was the fear, like, what is this crowd going to be like?
You're always worried in this kind of a setting, what's going to happen.
He wanted to get on the floor, put the uniform on, and run up and down the floor. And he did that. He did pretty well.
I kind of wanted him to hit some shots so I could remember this moment forever, but I knew just stepping out there on the court was going to be special for him.
He tried his darndest.
Please, in the time that you're out there, please make the shot.
Okay, shoot. Shoot the ball. Boom, it went in.
He made that basket. This is so cool. I just want it to happen again, just to live that moment time and time again.
The crowd was going nuts the entire game.
And the crowd, you know, to their delight, was chanting for this to happen.
That's when the chant started with Titus, Titus.
Titus, 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 Titus. Over and over and over again.
Pretty much the fans decided.
They were trying to convince Mr. Adams to put me in.
I don't think we really had any choice.
You knew in his eyes that he was determined to score.
He shot a three.
It hits the back of the rim and bounces straight up.
Got the rebound in the lane, went back up, finished it. It was sick.
Wow. At least we got something now. We don't have to worry about embarrassing himself. He got the shot.
And then he just caught fire.
He kept shooting and he kept making them.
It was so overwhelming.
Yeah, I know I was probably 6 inches off the ground.
It was earth-shattering.
We had a substantial lead, and I thought, you know, why not?
Everybody in the crowd was like, Patty, Patty. So coach looked at him and was like, the crowd's chanting your name. You got to go step up again.
Now it's like, oh my goodness, he's going in again.
I put Patrick back in, and the rest is history.
I knew they were going to try to get him to shoot.
And watching his teammates fighting so hard to get the ball to him.
You couldn't even draw it up better than that. Him hitting a shot at the buzzer.
It's wonderful. It's like, wow, something happened.
I started crying. I started crying. I don't cry. Ask my wife. I don't cry. I mean, he was being picked up by his friends. It was fantastic. Remember they picked you up? How did you feel?
I didn't bet I could cry.
You meant you were going to cry?
Yeah.
You are.
I'm so glad that he got to play. That really means a lot.
He was so proud to be part of the team. It didn't matter if he played or not. He was balling. He was so proud. And his mother started balling, and then I started balling.
It was a memory I would never forget.
He was very emotional. I was so pleased for him. I can't do this.
At season's end, Maine's McDonald's All-Star Banquet recognized the accomplishments of two very special athletes.
Josh Titus and Patrick Thibodeau.
And on hand to present their Spirit of the Game Award, a surprise guest of honor.
Jason McElwain.
I knew something like this will happen again. Somebody else had to do it. Somebody else got the same moment. Patrick and John. They got.
Next day at the All-Star Game, Josh and Patrick were opposing team managers, joined for the occasion by perhaps the most famous varsity team manager of them all. Oh, and by the way, that championship J-Max Trojans were gunning for, they won. All they needed was a little inspiration.
I hope that people can accept people with disabilities. They can help inspire others.
People with special needs do have an opportunity to make a difference in life.
You just got to give them a chance.
I think it just proves that you can be successful and make a difference, no matter who you are or what you're doing in life.
Anybody can do anything that they want, and these three show that that's true. All it takes is one shot.
It's a pretty amazing story. But now to present our Spirit of the Game Awards for this year is Marty Ekman.
It's hard to believe that we are here presenting the 14th annual Maine McDonald's Spirit of the Game Awards. This award is very special to all of us. In 2009, two recipients received this award, Patrick Thibodeau and Josh Titus. And then we renamed the awards after these guys in 2010, and we began a new tradition. We renamed the awards to honor them and named them the Josh Titus Spirit of the Game Award and the Patrick Thibodeau Spirit of the Game Award. At this time, I'd like to recognize Patrick Thibodeau and his parents, Perry and Patricia, and ask them to stand, please. A little teary. Patrick continues to participate on game day, motivating players and helping out in any way that he can. Our other original Spirit of the Game Award winner, Josh Titus, would talk about the All-Star weekend for weeks leading up to the event. There was no weekend that he looked forward to more. He loved seeing his Edward Little coach and the All-Stars, as well as enjoying the games on Saturday. In 2016, less than a month after presenting the award named in his honor at this banquet, Josh lost a brief battle and brave fight with cancer. Tonight, Joshua is here with us in spirit. He was an all-star in life in so many ways, and his light continues to shine and be an inspiration to all of us that knew him. I want to recognize the Titus family who are here with us tonight. Andy and Caroline, please would you stand for a moment? I am honored to recognize the first of tonight's Spirit of the Game Award recipients. The Patrick Thibodeau Spirit of the Game Award is being presented to Grace Routhier of Ashland High School. Grace, please would you come up to the stage? During the 23-24 season, for the first time in school history, the Ashland girls did not have a basketball program. Speculation about injuries, lack of engagement, and lack of confidence swirled as longtime community members expressed disappointment. As the upcoming 24-25 season was approaching, locally many wondered if Ashland would be able to revive its program. What no one saw coming was a bold act of selflessness, determination, and courage. Grace is a senior at Ashland District School, committed to play. What is significant about that is Grace has never played basketball before, not recreational ball, not in middle school, and not in high school. Athletics is not something that comes easily to her. However, she understands the value of commitment, sacrifice, and being part of something bigger than yourself. Grace looked for opportunities to be a supportive teammate by showing up and working hard, encouraging her teammates, and persevering in the face of adversity. When asked if joining the team feels demanding, usually after a long bus trip, when pulling into the school parking lot at late 11 p.m., knowing she still has a 20-minute ride home to Portage, she simply smiles and shrugs it off like it's no big deal. So we can add humility and modesty to her many wonderful traits. Her teammates, Layla Burby and Emma Dowdy, shared equally in the feeling of respect and admiration towards Grace. They notice her work ethic and attitude isn't tied to playing time or any specific benefit to herself. She stepped up so we could have a team without any expectations. She has shown us that pushing yourself to try something new or unexpected can help you grow as a person and leave a lasting impression on those around you. She recognized the far-reaching impact that having a basketball program, what that means to the community, as well as to her peers and the school. What I don't think she sees yet is the legacy that she leaves behind. The 2025 Patrick Thibodeau Spirit of the Game recipient is Grace Routhier. Congratulations. And Karen is up.
The recipient of the Josh Titus Spirit of the Game Award is Shelby Jordan from MCI. Shelby, will you please come forward? Shelby has participated in the girls' basketball program at MCI for the past 2 years. During Winter Carnival her sophomore year, she was chosen to shoot some shots in a contest and made one and got some big cheers from her student body. That encouraged her to join the girls' basketball program. She runs the clock during practice, is always willing to fill up her teammates' water bottles for practice and games, and is supportive from the bench. She has appeared in JV games this year and several varsity games, and I've been able to see that too. She's loved and adored by her teammates. Her teammates shared that she brings tons of energy every day, both in practice and at the games. She's the loudest cheerleader from her fellow Huskies. She's in the Digital Graphic Arts program at Somerset Career and Technical Center. She lives in Pittsfield near the MCI campus with her mother, Kelly Jordan. She also plays unified bocce in the spring for MCI. The 2025 recipient of the Joshua Titus Spirit of the Game Award is Shelby Jordan. Congratulations.
Now it's my pleasure to talk about some scholarships and to recognize the accomplishments of outstanding student athletes. The Maine McDonald's owner-operators and the Maine Association of Basketball Coaches award 2 $1,000 academic scholarships. A selection committee chooses 1 girl and 1 boy from amongst the state academic team members who submit applications. And Karen is going to announce the girls.
I am proud to announce that the girls recipient of the 2025 McDonald's MABC Scholarship is Brenna Alley of Jonesport Beals High School. Would you please come on up? When she was young, she struggled with dyslexia. It is a myth that people struggling with dyslexia think words look upside down and backwards. People who have dyslexia simply struggle with word-level reading despite having typical hearing, putting in typical effort, possessing typical intelligence, and receiving typical instruction. Reading is a gatekeeper skill that is necessary to build so many others and is essential for success in school and life. It is not an overstatement to say that her struggle with the dyslexia was a fight for her life and for her future. She battled with this until she was 10, working with her mother, who was a literacy specialist and education professor. During the time she was struggling, it was hard for her to think of herself as a scholar. Fortunately, her family modeled a commitment to personal excellence for her from a young age, and that commitment is something that she carried forward. A quote she lives by is, "No one can always be the best, but they can always give their best." She takes commitment seriously, from her academic performance to her obligations to her club teams and her other school teams. She is proud of the fact that there is no quit in her, whether she's in the classroom or on the court. One of Brenna's teachers says, she embodies the spirit of resilience. She faces challenges head-on and learns from them, which has contributed to her growth as both a student and athlete. Brenna was accepted at Tulane for pre-law, but will pursue a Bachelor of Science in Nursing with a joint admission to a dual program at the University of Maine at Augusta and University of Maine at Machias. Congratulations, Brenna.
I am honored to announce the boys recipient of the 2025 McDonald's MABC Scholarship. This scholarship goes to Devin Walker of Portland High School. Devin, would you please join me on stage? Thank you. Since he began high school, it's always been academics first for him. He knows that with a good academic record, he will have more opportunities in life. Basketball has been an activity where he could escape and have fun. He feels lucky to experience a student-athlete relationship, and he has strived to achieve the best that he can for his team while reaching the top percentile academically amongst his student peers. Basketball has also been a learning and growing experience for him. He has been able to be part of a team. His teammates over the past 4 years have taught him discipline, camaraderie, and leadership, which will be useful skills as he gets ready for the next stages of his life. His grandfather always used to tell him to use basketball as a vehicle to open educational opportunities. As a recipient of this scholarship, he has done just that. One of Devin's teachers said, "He was a student in my honors human anatomy and physiology, as well as honors forensic science, and is one of the strongest students I have had the pleasure to work with in my 26 years of teaching." Devin has a big decision to make. He will be studying mechanical and aerospace engineering and has to choose between MIT, Villanova, Wentworth, BU, and Northeastern. That's a big decision to make. Congratulations, Devin.
So thank you. You've been very patient, and we finally made it to the end. I'm going to ask Jody Grant if you'd come up here and join me to make the presentations of the Mr. and Miss Maine Basketball Awards for this year. The Mr. and Miss Maine Basketball Award is presented each year to a senior player who has exhibited outstanding skills throughout their careers and has made a significant impact on their team, has demonstrated respect for the game through leadership on and off the court, and has epitomized the values of sportsmanship and has been a positive school and community citizen. The winners are chosen by a committee of former high school coaches, current college coaches, and members of the media from throughout the state. Thanks to Travis Lee of WMTW News 8, we have some video introductions for each of the 6 finalists for the award. So we're going to call the 3 finalists to the stage, introduce them to you. We have a plaque for each of the finalists. They'll exit the stage and go over into the photo booth. And then after we've done the girls, we'll do the same for the boys. After we've introduced all 3 to you, we'll show the video highlights, and then we'll come back and announce the winners.
Would the 3 finalists for Miss Maine Basketball please come forward? From Caribou High School, Madeline Depre. From Brunswick High School, Lexi Morin. And from Oxford Hills High School, Ella Pelletier. And now we'll see the video introductions for the Miss Maine Basketball finalists.
Madeline Depre, Caribou. A 3-time All-Big East Conference Player of the Year, Depre reached remarkable milestones scoring 1,671 career points, with almost 700 rebounds and over 250 assists in her career. A 4-year starter and 3-year captain with the Vikings, Depre scored 22 a game this year, leading Caribou to its first state championship in 42 years, earning Class B North Tournament MVP honors along the way. A ferocious scorer and tenacious defender, Depre achieved despite being the focal point of opposing game plans. Her coach, Kayla Richards-Brown, says, "She was an incredible leader who changed the face of Caribou basketball, bringing an unmatched sense of passion and spirit to the sport that was expressed through her humility." Lexi Morin, Brunswick. A 4-year starter for the Dragons, Morin was a constant winner, helping the Dragons reach the state Final Four 3 times, the state finals twice, and winning the school's first gold ball in 2024. A 2-time tournament MVP, Morin finishes her career 6th all-time in scoring at the school with 934 points and averaged 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists a game as a senior. The first-team All-KVAC player showed her versatility, playing all 5 spots on the floor in her career. Her coach, Sam Farrell, says her goal was to win championships, and if that meant scoring more, she would. But often she found her teammates for easy buckets, especially this year when she would get double-teamed and triple-teamed. She's a gamer who makes everyone around her better. Ella Pelletier, Oxford Hills. A 4-time All-Conference player, Pelletier leaves Oxford Hills as the school's all-time leading scorer for boys or girls at 1,396 points, and the girls' all-time leading rebounder at 852 rebounds. A deadly offensive player, Pelletier scored 24 points a game as a senior, averaging 11 rebounds and 3 assists. Also her league's Defensive Player of the Year as a senior, she was twice the conference's Player of the Year. In a school of 1,100, she'll graduate as the valedictorian and led her team to the 2023 state championship and a Final Four appearance in each of her 4 years. Coach Colby calls her the most dominant player in school history and the best teammate I have ever coached. Ella is most happy when her teammates succeed.
Would the 3 finalists for Mr. Maine basketball please come to the stage? First, from Thornton Academy, Wyatt Benoit. From Madomic Valley, Gabe Lash. And from Noble High School, Jameer Rose.
Gabe Lash, Madomic Valley. The senior led the Panthers to a 20-1 record and an appearance in the regional championship his senior year. The KVACB Player of the Year, Lash was a 3-year starter, averaging 15 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists a game as a senior. But stats don't tell the whole story on this 6'6" wing, who could score at all 3 levels. His coach Nick DePatsy calls him the best defensive player he's coached in 3 decades of coaching, with an ability to change the game on the defensive end, who would guard the other team's star player and then lead the show on offense. Of Lash, his coach says, Gabe has 3 important qualities that are needed to be a successful high school basketball player. 1, a desire to get better every day. 2, determination that always comes from within. And 3, a passion that is displayed when he's competing. Wyatt Benoit, Thornton Academy. The co-player of the year in the SMAA conference, Benoit was one of the state's top scorers and his league's leader at 25 points a game. His diverse offensive abilities helped his team to a number 1 seed and allowed him to score 1,000 career points, with over 900 in his final 2 seasons at Thornton. At point guard, he also pulled down 8 boards a game this year and was an impact defender, finishing in the top 5 in steals per game. His coach, Mike Nelson, called Benoit an incredible player, terrific student, and role model for younger athletes in his community. Wyatt is a terrific competitor, very coachable, and an outstanding teammate. Jameer Rose, Noble High School. A 4-year varsity player, Rose's legacy will be resurrecting the Knights program. The two-year captain scored over 1,200 career points with 400 rebounds and 350 assists. A three-time All-Conference Player of the Year and two-time All-State player, he was the straw that stirred the drink for the up-tempo Knights. As a senior, Rose almost averaged a triple-double, scoring 19 points, 9 rebounds, and dishing out 8 assists per game. His coach, John Morgan, says his leadership goes beyond the court and into his community. After a full day assisting a youth basketball tournament in his hometown, he attended the Fitzpatrick Trophy dinner, won the award, and immediately returned to the tournament in his dress clothing to work the scorer's desk. Rose led the Knights to back-to-back regional championship game appearances, a first in school history. And Coach Morgan added, "He is everything that we stand for here at Noble, and we couldn't be more proud of him."
It is my pleasure to announce the title of 2024 Miss Maine Basketball goes to Madeline Depre of Caribou High School.
Okay, I'm sweating really bad right now. Okay, I want to start off by congratulating the other finalists, Ella and Lexi. You both are incredible players and people. It's truly an honor to share the title of a Miss Maine finalist with you guys. I also want to congratulate everybody on making it here tonight. Being a McDonald's All-Star is just a huge honor in itself. A huge thank you goes out to my parents. Without the unwavering support you both provided me the past 10 years of playing basketball, there's no way I'd be standing here accepting this award. Dad, even after working 8 to 3 and then 3 to 8 as a driver's ed instructor, you never turned me down when I met you at the door waiting with my basketball bag and your keys to the school, waiting for you to come home to rebound for me. No matter how tired you were or how many hours you worked, you were always ready to help me. Mom, thank you for taking me on every AAU trip by yourself while Dad worked extra hours to make sure we could afford it. Your commitment and sacrifices never went unnoticed. The dedication you both played in my basketball journey was just as immense as my dedication I had for it. I can never thank you both enough. Parker and Sawyer, you both set the bar for hard work at a young age for me. I'll never forget our one-on-one tournaments in the driveway, which always ended with me running inside in tears, but I wouldn't change a thing. To Ms. Brown, thank you for never giving up on me and for being my best friend throughout our 4-month season. Thank you for believing in that freshman girl who thought she was way better than she actually was. Sean Savage, you saw something in that chubby second-grade kid. Thank you for always staying late after practice to work on my post-game with me. Mackenzie Turner, having you on our coaching staff was a game changer. The intensity you brought to each and every practice and game fueled not just me, but our entire team. Coach Pinkos, thank you for seeing potential in me when many collegiate coaches didn't. Words cannot express how excited I am to be a Penman next year. To every coach who has helped me get here, thank you from the bottom of my heart. To every travel teammate I've had over the years, thank you as well. Your support has meant the world. Thank you to the community of Caribou for the unwavering support over these past 4 years. No matter where we played, you made every game feel like a home game. And I will always be a Viking at heart. Lastly, I want to thank the Maine Basketball Committee for selecting me as Miss Maine Basketball 2025. To say I'm honored would be an understatement. And finally, I want to thank God for allowing me to experience all of this. All glory goes to him. Thank you.
And now it's my pleasure to announce that the title of 2025 Mr. Maine Basketball goes to Jameer Rose of Noble High School.
I am truly honored to receive this award tonight.
This has been a mission of mine since I was little, and I am very grateful to have earned this honor. I am deeply thankful to God for providing me with the strength and guidance to be here today. His blessings have been a constant source of inspiration and support in my life. I would also like to thank my family out in the back. Shout out to my siblings for being my biggest fans and supporters throughout my journey. I love you guys. Thank you to my dad for guiding me through all the ups and most importantly, the downs. You were my true hero. To my coaches, thank you for pushing me and allowing me to, to reach my full potential. To Brian Guitard and Coach Morgan, I am extremely grateful for the opportunity to play for you guys. You two have not only made me a better basketball player, but have made me a better human being. Thank you guys for directing me and allowing me to be part of a new culture down in Noble. I want to congratulate Wyatt and Gabe for their amazing basketball careers. Being able to compete with them and the rest of the semifinalists was such an honor. Thank you to the committee for selecting me to represent the Mr. Maine Basketball Award. I appreciate everybody for coming tonight. Thank you.
All right, good job. That concludes the program for this evening, so thank everybody. Congratulations to all the award winners. Hope to see you tomorrow at Hudson University.
A special thank you to the donor sponsors for the Maine McDonald's All-Star Weekend. Platinum sponsor, McDonald's Owner-Operators of Maine. Diamond sponsor, Hammond Lumber Company. Silver sponsor, Keurig Dr. Pepper. Bronze sponsors, Bar Harbor Bank and Trust, McCain's Foods, Novus Auto Glass, Roofing Source, The Fitch Company, and W.S. Emerson.